let's begin. Topic name is box model in CSS. Now, what is box model? In CSS, box model it is used when we talk about design and layout of element that you are going to display in your HTML web page. Okay, so it is generally refer to four property related to your element, that is margin, border, padding and content. Okay, so this box model it will allow you to place a border around elements and space elements in relation to other element also. So let's understand it using in one image. So this area it represent your content. Okay, so whatever space is there between your content and border of your element, it is known as a padding. Okay, so this is all area, this whole is area of your element. Okay, but content is in here only, in this area only, inner side. Okay, so this is content area, this wall is your element area, but whatever space is there between this dashed line and this solid line, it is called as a padding. Okay, so now after that you can set border of element. Okay, as well. So border is also part of your element. Now whatever space is there around your border, around outside of your border, it is known as a margin. So this is your content. After that padding. Now you can also set padding, margin or border property for individual top, right, bottom or left side also. Okay, for example, this is like right, padding bottom, left. So these all things is for padding. After that border, okay, like this, and after that margin. Okay, so this is box model. Now just switch to this Notepad++. Here I want to show you how you can implement it and how can I use this property, that is padding, margin, float, after that position. Okay, so over here this is our p tag. Okay, this is CSS session, and over here I have one div tag, that is box model. Now let me set another div tag. This is another div tag, and over here I just set id is equals to div1. Okay, and id for this id is equals to div2. Okay, now in head section I want to apply style to my element. Style. Okay, so now inside this style tag I have set id. Okay, so I have to use id selector. Now this is id, that's why I have to use hash sign. What is id name? div1. Okay, like this. And also I want to set property for div2. So what I want to do is, first I want to position it absolute. So what does it mean? I have to set it absolutely fixed position of it. For example, where I want to start it, and remember that whatever position where I want to set it, it is in context with your top left corner. Okay, top left corner, whatever you want to give it position, give it from point of left top corner. So I want to set it position from top, it is 200 pixel, and from left side it is from top it is 200, and from left let me set it 100 pixel. Okay, so in this 3 property I have just set property of my div1 tag. Now after that I want to set height and width. Height, so height is, let's say, 350 pixel, and width is 450 pixel. Now after that I want to set border. Okay, so I am just border, that is border is 10 pixel wider, and it is of type double, DOUBLE, and double, and color is of blue. Okay, so this is border. Now after that let me just save it and execute it, run this page. Launch in Chrome. Okay, over here you can see that this is our box model. Okay, we have set width of 10 pixel and it was typed double, that why it is double bordered box model. And you can see that this is about to 200 pixel and it is about to 100 pixel. So we have set from top it is positioned at 200 pixels, so 1 2 3 up to 200. Okay, so it will be start from here, and from left side it is 100 pixels, that's why it will start from here. Now just let me copy this and set it over here, and position is same. Now I am just changing this one, 1, and this one is 2. Okay, this is dashed, I don't think so, it will dotted. Okay, 10 pixel and let me just 5 pixel, save it, refresh it. Okay, so you can see that I have set position for both div tag as absolute, and position was also fixed. This is also 200 and 100. Okay, but if I make it relative, you can see the difference. Can you get it? For this it is just relative to this also. Okay, so this is how relative work. From top it is 20 pixel and from left side it is 100 pixel. If I just change it, save, F5. Okay, so this is position related to this content only. So this is relative. Now let me just make it absolute. Okay, I want it from it is 3 and it is 150. Okay, save. Okay, still it is not. Let me set it 00 200. Okay, and let me change color of this, let's say green, and it has background color of light green. Okay, and it has background color as light red. Save it. Okay, that was not actually color. Okay, I can use this also, FF4512. Save it. Okay, got it. Now so this is your inner div tag and this is your outer div tag. Now what I want to do is I want to put some margin over there. So how can I do that? This is your div tag 1. Okay, so I want margin. I want margin for that. Margin, as I have told you, we are using shorthand property. So margin, in single property we can set margin for top, right, bottom and left. Okay, so I am just setting it as a 20 pixel. So if I am using like this, that means it will set 20 pixel for all side. Save, F5. So you can see that box is just a little bit it gets down. Why? Because we have set margin over here. If I Control X, let me set it over here. Okay, save it, refresh it. So now this is getting margin. Okay, so now how can I set padding? Now in this, for example, I want to set style tag is equals to, I want margin, not margin, actually padding of padding from left side and I want to set it 20 pixel. Okay, save this and just refresh it. Style padding left 20 pixel. F5. I think I have to set its property over here. H1, style margin padding I set 20 pixel. Okay, save this, refresh it. You can get idea. There is space. This space is padding for H1 tag. Also you can set margin of 5 pixel. So space will be there outside of heading. Okay, so over there at bottom side there is a space of 5 pixel as margin also. So this is how padding and margin work. Now what I want to set it property, so I want to float it as right side. Okay, so it will be getted like this way. Now if I change it as left, I can also set it like this. Okay, like this. I can also set property for other element. Now what I want to do is, this is how your box model work. Now I want to set these as in terms of a Z index. Okay, so how can I use it? So let's say this is your div1 and div2. Now I am applying Z index value. So this is have 10 and this is, it has Z index, let's say 5. Now how Z index work? Whatever element has maximum value, it will get priority. So over here this is 10 this is 5. Okay, so it has priority, that means it will be at front side. Save this, F5. Z index 10, div1, div2 box model. Save this and okay, get it? Why that green box is disappeared? Because we have indexed Z index as lower value compared to this div tag. Okay, so this div tag gets priority over this div2 tag, and it is just covered by this div1 tag. If I just reverse this value, that means it is getting 10 and it is getting value like 2. You can see the difference. Okay, like that. So this is how you can layer your HTML tag. So this is all about box model and padding, margin, floating property, and also Z index. I hope you understood it and practice it, and if you face any query, then mention it on comments. Thanks for watching and wait for next session. Bye bye.